breakfast today. So I basically do my usual eggs, but I didn't want to do 2 whole eggs. I wanted to lower the fats a little bit because we went out for dinner yesterday, and I have lots of meals out planned for the next couple of days. So I added a little bit of cottage cheese into the egg. So I have a whole egg, 2 egg whites, and a little bit of cottage cheese in there to try and make the egg fluffy. It's the first time I'm trying this, so let's see how it goes. This is amazing. And that volume you get. Perfectly cooked. I also only use a little bit of light coconut spray in the pan to cook it, so you don't need any butter or anything like that at all, which normally they would need it to create something like that. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Thursday the 14th of December, and I'm basically over 6 weeks post-show now. I felt like more time has passed than 6 weeks. Like 6 weeks just doesn't seem like a lot at all. And I didn't feel like filming today because I'm not feeling my best. Honestly, haven't felt my best for the last couple of days. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, but it's more so like allergies a little bit. Either it's like allergy season or the histamine in my body is just kind of building up a little bit. Kind of just started from when I had like my first sip of alcohol at the Christmas party. I had literally like half a drink and then a couple of sips here and there. So like, let's just call it 1 drink. And then obviously sleeping late that night. Just been feeling really tired since then, but also I am due for my second period post-comp really soon. It's going to come either like today, tomorrow, or the day after, like really, really soon. And I can feel it in my body. So I'm not sure if I talked about it on my channel, but I have endometriosis. So I just get really inflamed prior to my period, and I can kind of feel that in my body. I feel the inflammation building up and everything. So body wise, I'm not feeling the best. I also made the mistake of taking, I don't know if it's a mistake or maybe it's a good thing, but like usually I don't take check-in photos. I weigh myself every day, but I don't take check-in photos post-show. Normally I don't have anyone to send them to because obviously I coach myself. I've coached myself post-comp for, you know, last year and this year, and so I don't take check-in photos because I'm like, I don't need to know. I just look at myself at the gym and just in general, and I can just kind of tell I don't need to actually put on a bikini, put on my heels and take photos. But I did, and obviously I was not happy with what I saw. I've gained more weight and more fat than I had planned to in the first 6 weeks. It's definitely a lot of fat gain. On the scales, it's not too bad. I'm up about 3.5 kilos. So about, since it's been 6 weeks, I gain about half a kilo a week, which is okay on the scales. It's actually not too bad, but it's looking like it's pure fat. Like I've definitely don't feel like I have put on the size that I wanted to, but it is 6 weeks post-show, and this is what I tell all my clients, and I talk about this all the time. Post-show is a time for recovery, and you're not gonna really be building muscle. You're just trying to empty the fatigue bucket. And the main goal is to put body fat back on. And I know that in my head, I know that I'm trying to put myself in the healthiest place possible to set myself to be able to put on muscle. And I know that it's not happening right now. Like this is not the time where my body is just quite ready to be slapping on heaps and heaps of muscle. Like I probably maybe put on a little bit. I'll be happy if I've put on maybe like 100 grams of muscle in the last like 6 weeks, because my training performance has been improving. Again, like I said, I'm back on the slegion app training, and I've been training really good. I had an awesome glute session yesterday. I'm kind of a little bit sore today, and I've just been training really well. So that's been going good. My lower back has been playing up a little bit. So I went to a chiro appointment 2 days ago, and I will be booking one in for next week just before I leave for Japan, just to get a last one in. And today I have an hour and a half remedial massage session booked for 12 o'clock. It is a rest day today, and I'm still keeping up with the 2 rest days a week, about 3 to 4 days of training and then 1 day off. So it's generally a 3 days on, 1 day off split. Sometimes I do push it to the 4 days. I had to change it around a little bit. So basically I wanted to have a rest day after the Christmas party because I know we'll be out late and things like that. So I wanted like a full day of rest. So I've been training for the last 4 days in a row, and yeah, I'm just gonna pop the photos up here. So this is me coming on here to do a vlog on a day that I'm not feeling great, and I just wanted to be real and raw with you guys and just tell you that like sometimes we just have days where we don't feel good and we don't feel like we look good, and just how you feel and how you look like on the outside is just, yeah. Some days I have good days, and most days I have good days, but I just haven't really been having a good mental self-image day the last couple of days. And I know that it's because my period is coming. So periods coming means I'm obviously going to be holding more water and getting more inflamed. But more than that, when you're close to your period, the hormones are crazy, and just mentally you're going to be feeling not the best. You're going to be so much harder on yourself. You're going to be so much more sensitive. You're just going to be feeling a little bit down. You're just going to be getting in your feels a little bit, and that's literally how I'm feeling. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know this is not supposed to be a reverse diet diaries vlog. I want to make it a full day of eating. And I've been eating out a little bit more than usual, and I just haven't really been good with my food. So basically at the moment, again, I eat out about 3 to 4 times a week. I'm pretty controlled when I eat out. It's just a few times where like I'm supposed to be following the macros that I've set for myself, and I've like went over, and I've usually went over with like a couple of snacks here and there. So maybe I've went over by like maybe 1 to 2 to 300 calories. It's not too crazy, but I have bumped my maintenance calories right up. So most days I'm consuming about 1,900 to 2,000 calories. That's where I'm kind of maintaining it right now. So I guess it's a good thing. I mean, in the photos, like obviously when I was really lean, I was eating about 1,200 calories on my low days, and then on my high days, 1,004 to 1,006, 1,007. That was during prep, but most of the time, so I average around 1,300, let's just call it that. So for me to maintain that kind of leanness, 1,300 calories during that time. And obviously, yeah, that photo was about 2 weeks out or so, and now I'm like 6 weeks post-show. So this is a realistic, unprogressed photo of what happens post-show, and that it's normal. And the most important thing is when people see visual changes like that, they start to get so demotivated and they just throw everything out the door. So I'm trying to focus on the fact that like, yes, like I've put on a lot of body fat. This is the body fat that my body needs to be at to feel good, to sleep good, to have good bowel movements, to have a period again. And so now I can start making more progress. But at the same time, it's not motivating to look at. I don't like looking at myself this way, but I know eventually when I do start to put on more muscle, then the muscle and fat ratios will start to balance out, and hopefully I'll be much happier with how I'm looking. I know as a coach, this is where I need to be. The only thing I would have changed and would be more ideal is that I put on this amount of fat a little bit slower. But at the same time, I want to make progress and get back to a place where I'm feeling good and healthy and less food focused, and you know, just recovering better sooner rather than later. And also it's December, I want to be stress free. I don't want to be here thinking about food or, you know, feeling stressed about going out to eat. And just, I wanted to, every time I go out and eat, just enjoy myself. If I feel like eating something, I'll eat it. And some days if I feel like I need to go a little bit over my calories, I will. And I've done all of that as stress-free as I could. My goal was to put myself in that mental state where I just am as stress-free as possible so that I can put on as much muscle as I can, because I know my downfall is stress. I know some of the stuff that I've eaten like doesn't really make me feel that good. Like yesterday, I went out for dinner and like everything was pretty good and clean, but I was like a little bit too full, and so like my sleep and digestion didn't feel too good when I was sleeping. Like I feel good now in the morning, so I've pretty much recovered from that. But yeah, I'm very aware now of how certain foods or certain amounts of foods make me feel. And I think moving forward, I'll be able to make much better decisions. But I don't want to talk for too long. I really just wanted to share my food with you guys today. But that's a little bit of an update about how I have been, how I'm feeling. Yeah, today's a rest day, so we'll try to rest, relax, but also try to be productive and try not to overeat, because I feel like on the days that I'm not training, I can sometimes, those days I'm just more tempted and more food focused for some reason to like eat because maybe I'm bored, I don't know. But that's why, yeah, today I'm trying to just focus on work. It's Thursday, so check-in day. I have a new plan to write as well, because at the moment I'm offering one-off training programs. So basically, if you would like me to write you a training program and be like your training coach without the weekly check-ins and things like that, I'm offering a one-off training program, but it will be personalized. So it's gonna start with a 30-minute Zoom call with me. We'll chat about your goals and I will like write notes down about how to personalize a plan for you. I'll give you a plan for 8 weeks. You go off and do it on your own. More details will be in the description box below. And I also did a post about it on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago. So if you're interested in getting a program written by me, drop me a DM or an email. Again, all the details will be in the description box below. And I would love to write you a personalized training plan and jump on a Zoom call with you to be able to chat about your goals and again, customize a plan that suits you best and teach you how to progressive overload it yourself and how to make progress in the next 8 weeks on your own. So I'll be teaching you as well as basically writing the program for you, but you'll get to kind of like coach yourself in a way as well. So again, if you want to know more details, drop me an email or DM on Instagram would be the best way, so we can chat about it before thinking if the product is right for you. But yeah, let's get on with the rest of the video. It is now 11. I spent a couple of hours doing some work, so now I'm going to have one of my favorite little mini snacks, mini meal before I go for my massage. This is like one of the things I look forward to eating like every day recently. So I'm basically gonna be having a little protein yogurt bowl. I already pre-made this and put it in the fridge just so it stays nice and cold. So it's basically just chobani and my current favorite flavor of the Primabolics whey, which is the whey ripped in the strawberry white chocolate flavor. So basically just mix it up in this, and then I got some fresh strawberries. Pop the fresh strawberries on there. And then this is what I'm currently obsessed with. The Carmen's Aussie Oat Clusters in the Honey Crunch flavor. I'm just granola obsessed at the moment. So this combination of flavors is just so good. Chef's kisses. I look forward to it every single day. Nice, quick and easy meal number 2. It's now 2 o'clock. I'm back from my massage. I feel really good and refreshed. We did my lower back, a lot of like my upper back. I'm really tight through like my lat area, my like teres, major, minor, and like through my subscap, and yeah, just that whole area, and like my quads. So we did a little bit of my quads. My quads were like super, super tight. That was really painful. But now it's time for my third meal of the day. I'm going to do a little bit of a kale slaw onion stir fry on the side, and then some jasmine rice and some fillet steak. So my jasmine rice, I already cooked that up. There's not much left, so I'm gonna have to cook more. I'm gonna just do 100 grams. I'm gonna heat that up in the microwave. I'm gonna heat it up separately. So this is the trick, especially when you're at home and you have time, especially when you have overnight steak. You wanna make sure you don't overcook it, because you don't wanna have overcooked steak, and the like rice takes longer to heat up. So I normally would heat up the rice first, and then I'll heat the steak up after so I don't put the steak in for too long. And this is my beautifully cooked eye fillet steak that I made up yesterday. So I'm gonna weigh out that. This is the kale slaw that I have. It's mainly cabbage. So cabbage, carrot, baby kale, and some beetroot. And then I'm gonna squeeze a hint of ginger because I love ginger. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of this hoisin sauce. I've just been liking having a little bit of that sweetness with my savory meals, and I think hoisin just gives it that nice, slightly sweet kick to the flavors. Now that's all heated up. So you got my rice and steak there. And we're gonna add flavor bombs. So my mom made this, just pickled chilies, my favorite sushi ginger, so pickled ginger. And then obviously Tung's mom made this, my favorite radish and carrot pickles. I am obsessed with pickled veggies, in case you haven't already realized. It just adds such good like flavor, a little bit of sourness, and again that sweetness to it. So we got some, and then with the green chili, the spice, and obviously the ginger gives that little bit of spice as well. And then I'm gonna use the scissors to cut up the steak into little pieces. Just because, I don't know, I think it makes it easier to eat it when it's a little bit smaller. So I'm just gonna cut it to small pieces. So the cabbage and onion and stuff is all done. And pop that on the side. Very nutritious bowl we have here. There we go. Nice and colorful bowl. We got the eye fillet steak, jasmine rice, all the pickled veggies, and then the little stir fry over there for my third meal of the day. Excited to eat this. Steak is the best, and I cook it so well. And then now I have some fruit. So I have 100 grams of rock melon here because I don't know, I feel like, so after I finish eating it, I don't feel like fully satisfied. If I have a little bit of fruit, it makes me feel so much better. So I've been trying to eat more fruit, and fruit's great for you, so. It's time to meal prep, not because I ran out of food, but because I bought chicken on special, and it's best before today, so we better cook it. So this is my new favorite way to season chicken. I'm going to be using this Thai green curry paste and some ginger. And that's basically it. Just gonna dice the chicken up into small pieces, marinate it in the marinade, and then cook it on the pan. This was something a little bit different. So this is what I usually do after prep, I feel, is I try to make my usual foods taste a little bit different. So I feel like I'm eating something different, but I'm literally eating the same thing. Literally just chicken and rice as per usual. I might do sweet potato tonight, actually. I really need to get more potassium into my diet. So I will be eating some sweet potatoes tonight. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna be having chicken and sweet potato, either for my last meal of the day or second last meal. All right, now the chicken is all diced up. I'm just gonna put the curry paste in. Make sure to do a generous amount. Don't skimp out on the paste. So that's what I'm gonna do. It smells so good. And then ginger. And then of course, lots of salt. It's all done and prepped. Smells so good, and it'll last me for the next couple of days. So obviously, since I'm gonna be eating out more often for the next couple of days, most of my meals may just be chicken on its own to try and get my protein in. So yeah, this will definitely come in handy. A nice, lean, low-fat source of protein for the next couple of days. I just had a cold shower and I feel refreshed. I was doing just a little bit of work just before that, compiling all my 12-week challenges results. They're done so well. We'll also have another 12-week challenge coming up for next year. So I am taking on people who will be interested. In case you don't know about our 12-week challenge, if you win the 12-week challenge, we give you $1,000 cash. Not really physical cash, but we will transfer it right into your bank account. So this is a great time to jump on board with either me or one of the other coaches and yeah, get some results and hopefully win. So I have 3 girls that have a good chance of winning this season. So I'm really excited. I'm just compiling all their results together, and then me and the coaches will compare results and deliberate and see you know, how we go from there. So that's super exciting. And now I'm gonna be eating my 4th meal of the day. My hunger levels it's okay. It was actually a little bit low before I had a shower, but after the cold shower now my hunger has picked back up again. So I'm basically gonna be having one of these low carb wraps. It has 8 grams of fiber and 6 carbs. It has a little bit of fat in there, 3.2, and then 4.8 protein. And then I'm going to be having 1 stick of this chicken breast kebab stick in there. Gonna put like a little bit of lettuce, some pickled veggies, make it nice and delicious. And I'm gonna toast that on the pan. So I have toasted my wrap. Now I'm going to add the veggies. So I'm gonna do a little bit of lettuce, and then I have some mint. I absolutely love mint. It gives that, I don't know, like that freshness to everything. I love it. I just get it from like my local, there's an Asian mart, but it's like opposite where, or like my local Woolies. So I just go there and get the mint. I don't think just like your regular non-Asian supermarket sells mint, unfortunately. It'll be great if they did, but yeah, I just get mine from the Asian mart. And then spring onions. I love spring onions. More pickled veg. It's absolutely amazing. We go through it so fast, but I probably should finish it as well because obviously we're leaving to Japan, so it would be good to finish up all these pickled veggies before we leave. I heated the chicken up the stick, but I'm just gonna remove it and then cut it into little pieces. And by the way, I just bought the chicken kebab sticks like already pre-marinated from Woolies. And then I'm going to add some smoky barbecue sauce and of course a little bit of sriracha. So I'm gonna add some sriracha. All done and assembled, looking so pretty. Can't wait to eat it. I'm just obviously gonna just wrap it up like that and eat it. Just been chilling with Jeremy, watching the Wheel of Time. But now it's 6 o'clock. It's still so bright because it's like summer now. So the sun literally sets really, really late, which is great. I love it, nice and bright. But yeah, so I'm gonna have some sweet potato with chicken and a little bit of this Thai peanut sauce that I'm gonna do. So, because I'm lazy, this is what I'm doing for the sweet potato. We get them in these frozen bags, and then I'm gonna first microwave them, and then I'm gonna pop them in the air fryer so they get nice and crispy. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make the sauce. So these are 2 ingredients I'm using to make the sauce. Basically a serving of PB2, and this is the secret ingredient. It's a Vietnamese fish sauce. Again, Tung's mum made it for me. It's called Nuc Mam. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but yeah, it's basically what they give you in the Vietnamese restaurants. You eat it with like the spring rolls and just like some of the noodle salads. It's the best thing ever. I love it. So I'm just gonna mix this 2 together and form like a little sauce. Sometimes when I want it a little bit more watery, then I'll add like a little bit more water to it. But today I'm feeling like I want quite a thick sauce. It's absolutely perfect now. Dessert, I'm going to be having this dairy-free, vegan, gluten-free, Panna Organic dark chocolate ice cream in a waffle cone. Oh my god. So I made a mess and I broke my cone, but it is what it is. Now 8 o'clock. I know it's pretty early, but I'm in my room. I'm gonna be laying in bed watching some shows, and the reason why is because this is the safest place to be right now, especially because like I'm full and satisfied. I'm not stuffed. I wouldn't really say I'm full. I'm just not hungry anymore, but I'm feeling like peckish and snackish, and not gonna lie, I feel like I want to eat a little bit more and like more snacks, but I just ended my day, as you saw, with some watermelon. The watermelon was delicious, but honestly I wanted something a little bit dirtier, a little bit naughtier, but I am trying to really be good. So yeah, that was the last thing that I ate, and like I said, it's okay, but it wasn't super satisfying. But I am leaving to Japan next week, and I know I'll have so many opportunities for so many yummy, delicious foods, and whilst my digestion is just kind of getting back on track now, and I'm still feeling a lot of PMS symptoms and feeling watery and just a little bit under the weather still, I really want to be good today. And yeah, that's why I'm just like in my room locking myself up, because when I'm here I won't eat, and I'll be less tempted to want to eat as well, as opposed to when I'm outside in my kitchen or in my theater room, just because that's where I eat. So I will be tucking myself into bed. I obviously won't be sleeping this early, but yeah, I'll just sit here, like watch some shows, chill out. And then in probably an hour's time, I'll head back out to take my nighttime subs. I'll be drinking my night ops and then ending the day there. So yeah, today's a successful day, but it wasn't easy. And honestly, I think having you guys just kind of help keep me on track for today. And just, I know that either way, my weight tomorrow is not going to be good, because I always check my nighttime weight, and I know. And so even though I had a perfect day today, the nighttime weight is still up. So yeah, like I said, period is due anytime now. So hormones are all over the place and water retention and all that is high, but also it is partly my fault for obviously not eating the best for the past week or so. But at least I had one good day today. Stuck to my macros and I picked fairly good options. There were a few fun foods here and there, obviously a little bit of dairy and gluten, but I tried to keep everything as clean and have as much whole foods as possible. So this is a very realistic what I eat in a day and how I feel at the end of it. And obviously, like I said, it's hard. I do feel like eating more, but yeah, this is going to be one of the days where I cut myself off here. And I don't have many perfect days, but I'm thankful and grateful that today is going to be one. So it's a good rest day. Yeah, because it's a rest day, I didn't train or anything. So another reason why like I don't need the extra calories. Like I didn't train. I hardly even did much steps today. I just chilled and was very sedentary. So even though I was working and doing stuff, I went for a massage, literally didn't move for 1.5 hours for the massage. So yeah, tomorrow's a new day. We'll be training shoulders and triceps. I'm really excited for that. And we'll just keep trying to get each day as perfect as possible before I leave to Japan. Thank you guys for watching and I will catch you guys in the next one.